look at the children, Jose.
They having a good time. We can't eat over there. Now, there's another place we got to boycott.
Lord have mercy, Jose.
Fight and cotton.
No, Jose.
There too.
We're gonna change Selma so that both Negroes and whites can sit together.
They don't serve Negroes over there.
Now, you see the man sweeping? That's who we're here for, Jose. Right there.
You hit my rope. You hit my rope. Why are people going to church Monday morning? It's a freedom meeting. I heard my mommy and daddy talking. Dr. King's gonna be there. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s gonna be here? I wrote a report on him in school. I gotta see him. It's safe. Where are you going? You'll catch it good if you cut school, Cheyenne.
Each one of us, every day, is doing his best to fight racial prejudice and to secure our rights as American citizens. We can always use a little help. Help has come today in Selma, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
Thank you very kindly, Reverend Reese. I'm just delighted to see all of y'all here this morning. And I want you to know by y'all being here, we send the nation a powerful message. And what we're saying is that we're all a part of a great movement that will change life as we know it here in America. Now, you all should know that right here in Selma, Alabama, Negroes make up over half the population, yet only 2% are registered to vote.
That's right.
We can't vote, we are not free.
Mm-hmm.
And if we are not free, then we are still living in slavery.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Cheyenne, what are you doing here? This is an adult meeting.
I just had to see Dr. King, Miss Blythe.
If I know your daddy, you'll catch the devil for skipping school.
Please don't tell on me, Jimmy Lee.
Little lady, you want to come up here? Come on now. Come on.
And behave.
Don't be shy.
But I am shy.
Well, there's no need to be. Come here.
I mean, that's my name. Shy. Cheyenne Wynn.
Well, it's good to meet you, Cheyenne. I'm Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
I know. I wrote a report on you in school. Can you sign it?
Let me take a look at it. Well, bless your heart. Dr. King is a good man. Well, I like you already, Cheyenne. He wants freedom for everyone. He won the Nobel Prize. Well, bless your heart. Now, that word is Nobel, Cheyenne. But you know something? I like your word even better. Dr. King loves everyone.
Yes, amen.
Now, you see, people, this is why we've got to fight this fight right now.
Yes.
This little girl and all the boys and girls just like her.
Yes.
They are our future. And they will inherit our world. Now, will you join me?
Yes.
Will you join me?
Yes, we shall.
Will we overcome?
Yes.
Praise the Lord. That's all right. That's all right. Let me sign this for you, darling.
Thanks, Dr. King.
You're welcome.
Now, you go straight to school.
Shy, do you know any songs from the movement?
I guess I know ain't gonna let nobody turn me around.
Well, we're gonna have a big meeting here tonight. Would you come back and sing it for the people? Would you do that for Dr. King?
Yeah. Thanks, Dr. King.
Yeah, now you get on to school, man. She's so cute.
Now, class, who would think that dinosaurs are related to birds, crocodiles, lizards, any of those reptile-like creatures? But that's indeed who dinosaurs are truly related to. Now, how do we know that? Even though no man ever saw a dinosaur and no dinosaur lived. Cheyenne Webb, it's past 10 o'clock. Where have you been?
At the church meeting, Dr. King. I got his autograph.
That's not a meeting for children. You don't understand what's going on over there, do you? Sit down, and you'll have to stay in during recess to make up what you missed.
Miss Wright, I understand what Dr. King talks about.
You do?
Freedom.
And what does freedom mean?
Doing stuff you want to.
It's more complicated than that, Cheyenne.
And voting. Can you vote?
You get back to your lessons and leave these things for older people. You know, I am going to have to call your mother and tell her what you've done.
Dr. King asked me to sing at church tonight. That's because he never heard you sing. Well, I ain't no Aretha Franklin, but I'm sure gonna try.
Excuse me. Do you girls know if the Wests live here? Is this 313 East Sylvan Street?
That's my house right over there.
Oh, you must be Rachel. Hi, I'm Jonathan. Your mom and dad asked me to stay with you guys for a while. I'm glad to get here. Been on the road for 2 days. Nice to meet you.
You got white folks staying? My mama said somebody was coming. She didn't say they was white.
Mrs. West, I'm Jonathan Daniels.
I see you got here safely. Come in, Reverend Daniels. That's a long drive from New Hampshire.
Well, when Dr. King called for volunteers, I knew I had to get to Selma. Listen, I'll pay for my room and board, Miss West.
Reverend Daniels, we don't have a lot, but we're glad to share. Girls, this is Reverend Daniels. That's my daughter Rachel and her friend Cheyenne Webb. She lives next door.
Hi, we met by the car. Hi.
Oh, okay. Don't stare. You've seen a preacher before. Come on in.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I've never seen a preacher in blue jeans before.
So what brings you to Selma, Reverend Daniels?
I'm here to volunteer for the movement.
I heard that more white people are getting involved.
Are you involved, Sally?
No, I sympathize, of course, but I really don't have time. Father Whitaker, this is Jonathan Daniels.
Hello, Father. I'm a student at Keene Seminary. Father Van Dyne said he was an old friend of yours. I should look you up when I got to town.
Well, welcome, Reverend Daniels.
Thank you.
Would you like some tea?
Sure. Thank you.
Sally?
Absolutely. And if you need anything while you're in town or someone to show you around, please give me a call.
Thank you.
Let's see. And what can I do for you, Reverend?
Well, I'm here to help out with the civil rights movement.
In what way?
Helping people register to vote, for starters, I think.
You're going to find the majority of Negroes don't want to vote. The last thing we need are Northerners coming down here and stirring the kettle.
Well, surely you believe in integration, Father.
Reverend Daniels, you know nothing about the South. The South is our home, and it's different than the North.
I just wanted to introduce myself.
Well, I do hope you'll be comfortable. It is a little crowded.
Mr. West, why don't you sit down? I'll stand.
No, it's fine.
Have some cornbread.
Thank you, Miss West.
How
come you're studying to be a preacher man?
Well, because I want to help people. And the best way to fight hatred and bigotry is through the Word of God.
Well, you have your work cut out for you in Selma.
The establishment don't want nothing to change. And you wait till you meet Sheriff Potts.
Can I be excused?
You have company.
Shy and I are gonna go see Dr. King.
Okay, baby.
Mind your manners.
Mommy, can I go?
Skipping school is the worst thing you can do.
But can I still go? I promised I'd sing tonight.
All right, but you come home right after the singing.
Are you coming to see me?
No, I gotta take care of the baby.
Well, what about Daddy?
Your daddy is working late. He don't have time for all that. Now you go on and sing. And remember, no more cutting school. I don't care who comes to town.
Okay. Bye.
What do we have here?
Where you girls going?
We're going to church.
Church. Didn't y'all hear about the 4 little Negro girls over in Birmingham? Somebody put a bomb in their church. Blew them up. You don't want that to happen to you now, do you? I didn't think so.
Cheyenne, you know who that was. You still going in? I'm not gonna let Dr. King down.
No, no way.
Dr. King, if there's anything that needs doing, ask me first, sir.
Well, I really appreciate that, Jimmy Lee. Now, John and Jose will be running the Selma movement when I'm not here.
Well, if you guys need anything, ask me first.
You'll do fine. Just do that.
Great. Looks like we got ourselves a real eager beaver here.
Yes.
Did you see anything?
Yes. You know, I wish we had a whole lot more like you, Jimmy Lee. I really do.
Thank you.
Well, our singer has arrived. Hi, Cheyenne.
Hi. This is Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Do you ladies know what this meeting is all about? It's about each of us getting our freedom. But you have to want it bad enough. Now, do you want it bad enough?
Yes.
Well, what do you want?
Freedom.
Now, I couldn't hear you, Cheyenne. I couldn't hear you either, Rachel. Now, come on now. Tell Dr. King what you want.
Freedom.
Now, I still don't believe I heard you. Come on now. Tell Dr. King what you want.
Freedom.
Well, I heard you that time. Praise the Lord. That's all right. Now, tell me, do you ladies have your marching shoes on?
Will these do?
Those will do just fine. Love must be our guiding principle. Nonviolence our only weapon.
Yes. Make it pray.
We commit ourselves to nonviolence.
Yes.
I believe the prophecy of Isaiah will come true.
Yes.
Wolf shall dwell with the lamb. The leopard shall lie down with the king. Calf and the young lion together. Little child shall lead them. Cheyenne, come up here. Come on. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Now, do you have a freedom song for the people? Don't be nervous. It's all right.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. I'm gonna keep on walking, Lord, keep on talking, Lord, marching to the freedom land. Ain't gonna let no sheriff turn me round, turn me round, turn me
that you
We start marching tomorrow morning. Yes, sir. All right.
You look great.
Say amen.
Shy, that was amazing. That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, man. We got the momentum now. We finally gonna get to march.
It won't be easy, Hosea. It happened in Birmingham and Little Rock.
But if we don't take the risk, we'll never gain. That's right.
None of us wants our city to become a war zone or have our families threatened.
We need to send a message to President Johnson and Congress.
That's right.
We must have this voting rights bill.
It worries me. It really does.
Martin, have you met Jonathan Daniels?
Dr. King, I'm Jonathan Daniels. I'm studying to be a minister, and I've always been a big fan. No, I mean, an admirer of yours. And I just want you to know that to me, you've always been a real big...
Windbag sometimes?
No. That's not what I meant, sir.
It's all right, John. Glad to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's good to meet you.
Come on now, man. We need this.
Thank you, John.
We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, I'll see you tonight.
So you met him?
Oh, my goodness, I was nervous.
Jonathan, these are the two young men I mentioned. This is Willie, Jonathan Daniels.
Good to meet you, Willie.
Now, Jonathan wants to help in getting out the vote. And this here is Jimmy Lee Jackson. How you doing? It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Jimmy's active in registered people over in Marion.
Good.
Baby, we gotta go find the girls.
We'll keep something hot for you.
All right,
So
long.
Mr. West tells me you're interested in the movement.
Yeah, very much.
Well, tonight there's a meeting. People are gonna talk about how to get folks registered to vote. If you're interested.
Well, absolutely.
Thanks for walking a hometown.
Mama, I wish you could have been there to hear me sing. You would have been so proud of me.
Well, it's late and you have school tomorrow.
Mama, Dr. King says we're still slaves.
He don't mean like your great-grandmama Wade was a slave 100 years ago.
Tell me about her again.
She was a slave, like all our folk back then. The white people owned her, treated her bad. Then emancipation came and she was set free.
She couldn't vote?
No.
Well, not much has changed in 100 years.
A lot has changed. We work hard. We don't make much money, but the money we make is ours. And you're getting a good education, so you can have advantages your daddy and I never had.
But we still don't have our freedom. That's why Dr. King's marching.
Well, you not marching anywhere except up to bed.
Okay. Good night, I love you.
Good night. What's wrong?
Carrying all that roofing material up that ladder makes my elbow sore.
Oh, Shy was so excited tonight. She went over to the church to hear Dr. King speak. She even sang for him.
She's never been so interested in anything like this before.
Well, she is now. She even skipped school this morning to get Dr. King's autograph.
Now, I hope you gave her a good talking to.
Sure I did. But I like it that she's starting to think for herself and ask questions.
If she gets mixed up in this business, she's just going to get hurt. Now, we've already lost one daughter. Then why is Vivian still upset with me anyway? She should write.
Give her time. Come on. I'm gonna fix something for you to soak this elbow in.
What are you doing away?
I got so much on my mind.
Yeah?
Daddy, I wish you'd get involved in the movement like Rachel's parents.
He's too young to be thinking about those things.
Dr. King doesn't think so.
Well, Dr. King ain't your daddy. You're not even 12 years old.
I will be in 2 months.
I want you to grow up safe. Now, the movement will get on just fine without you or me. Sleep tight.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
See you later, alligator.
After a while, die.
Hey! 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 Stop it! Stop! What do you think you're doing? This is a church, for heaven's sake, stop! No, no.
Don't worry about him. He's just some Yankee preacher.
We don't like outsiders.
Right. Wait.
Ah! Klan. There haven't been any Klan around here in 20 years.
They burnt a cross. Go down and look in front of Brown Chapel.
Did you just come to town?
Yes, sir.
To stir up trouble?
I'm helping with voter registration.
What business is that of yours?
It should be the business of every decent citizen in this country.
Oh, yeah. And we're not decent citizens here in Selma.
Officer, I'm trying to report a crime.
Look, why don't you just turn around and go back up north?
Sir, I would like this incident on the record.
Well, you can start by, looking through mugshots.
I told you the men were wearing hoods.
This is the procedure. If you want to file a report, you have to start with these. And there are plenty more. And there's more.
Reverend Daniels, don't tell me you've been arrested already.
No, but there's people who should be. Last night, some Klansmen burnt a cross in front of Brown Chapel. And then the police say that there hasn't been Klan here in years.
There've always been Klan down here. People just look the other way.
By not trying to stop it, you become a part of it. I don't mean you, Sally. Last night at Brown Chapel, there was this feeling of unity. You knew change was possible and that it was going to happen.
You're very idealistic, aren't you, Jonathan? Be careful. There still are lynchings and disappearances. It's not wrong to think of yourself first. I've got to get to work.
I'll see you around, Sally.
What do you think's gonna happen? I don't know. Looks like people marching anyway. Nobody should march today. People should stay in their houses, and we should get to school as fast as we can. I'm gonna march with Dr. King. Shy, it's too scary. Come with me, please. Jonathan, why'd they burn the cross, and what does this mean?
I think they're trying to tell us that not even God can protect us from them.
We still have to believe in Dr. King's methods. Nonviolence.
How you doing, brother? How you? Hey, Reverend.
Hosea.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
More than ever, we need God's blessing here today.
Yes. Amen.
Lord, hear our prayer. We come asking you to give us strength. Let us look hatred in the face with love in our hearts. You are with us,
Yes, Lord.
watching over us.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Each one of you needs to look into your heart. Decide whether you want to carry on with this march.
We going.
We going.
Going.
I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna let any cross burning stop us. No, sir. We're not gonna let any hatred stop us. We're not gonna let nothing turn us around. No, sir. We're moving on. We're moving on. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
How long you been in the movement, Charlie?
3 years.
What got you started?
My grandfather got to be 80 years old. And for the first time in his life, he wanted to register to vote. Mama and me took him to the courthouse, but they turned him away.
Why?
You'll see. They found ways to keep us from getting to register.
You know, there's a law. No more than 3 of you can gather at a time. Now, get on out of here before I have to break it up.
Sir, we have come to register most of these good people to vote.
Well, registration office can't handle all you people at once.
Well, we're waiting, we're going turn.
Amen.
Well, you can't wait here. You're blocking the sidewalks, so go home before there's trouble.
Sheriff, this registration office is only open 2 days a month. Now, this is one of those days, and I'd like to go in and register.
Yes.
Well,
all right.
Well.
All right. You go right ahead.
Yes.
Stop the singing! Stop the singing! You know you're unlawfully assembled here.
What kind of test is this? You want me to guess how many jelly beans are in that jar before I can register? Are you joking? That test is an insult. I'd like to see you take it.
You had your chance. Now get on out of here.
You can't treat decent citizens this way. We pay our taxes, and that pays your salary.
Right. And you can't talk to me that way. You're under arrest. Let's go. Let's go. Move out. Get that door. Get that door, open it up. Get in. Get in there.
Calm.
Sheriff, you can't treat these people this way. Things are going to change.
You better get these people out of here. I'll arrest every one of them.
You're a racist. And all of your men are racist in the same way that Hitler was a racist.
Please, everybody, please stay calm.
You, come here. That's all right. Come on over here. It's okay. Come on. Now, what are you doing here? I mean, why are you here with all these people?
To be free.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
To be free. Well, now, you want to be free, you go on home. 'Cause that's where you're free, not here. You understand? Now, go on. Go on home. I said get. Now, for the rest of you people, y'all under arrest. You want to march? That's fine. You can march yourself right on down to the jail.
Now, people, we don't want to resist.
What do you think you're doing?
I want these people to realize that their rights are being denied by people like you, Sheriff.
Well, I have the law on my side.
You may have the law on your side, but we have morality on ours. And one day you're going to have to accept that.
Not today. Get out of here. Move it out.
Excuse me. Dr. King? Dr. King!
Turn to page 257 in your books. Cheyenne Webb, what are you doing? Missing school again.
I've been marching. Dr. King was arrested and a whole lot of other people. All anybody was wanting to do is register to vote. Why the sheriff and the white folks gotta make it so hard?
Cheyenne, we do not discuss that in school. If it's that important to you, we will discuss it. There are some white people who feel that if our people have the right to vote, then we'll have a say. How our neighborhoods are run, who speaks for us, even if we have a new playground. They want things to stay the way they are so that they can have control. Shy, I won't tell your folks that you skipped school to march.
Thank you, ma'am. I will.
All of you, get out of here. Come on, we need this cell.
Dr. King? I've never been treated this badly before.
Well, Jonathan, if you stick with me, it'll be a regular thing.
Thank you, sir.
Here you go, baby. Rachel already gone?
She and Shy couldn't wait to get to school. They wanted to talk about what happened at the march. It's good to see them so interested.
If we can help get them a better life, I think we can be proud about how we raised them.
That's right.
Jonathan!
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. West.
Good morning.
So, did you break out of jail, or did they let you go?
No, they let me go. I think they needed the room.
What about Dr. King?
No, he's still in jail.
He's used to it. So you got your first stripes, huh?
Does this make me an official member of the movement?
Congratulations.
Oh, you just wait till you get knocked on your head. Then you really will be a veteran. Baby, I gotta go to work. Jonathan?
So long, Mr. West. This fresh air feels nice. It was pretty crowded in there.
We waited a long time for this to happen in Selma. Our people have been through sit-ins at lunch counters. They've had to force themselves to the front of the bus. This is the most important step.
Miss West, if I may, how have you been able to keep faith all this time?
It was that or give up. Giving up is easier, but it doesn't feel as good. Jimmy, Willie?
Jimmy Lee, how'd you get out?
They let a bunch more of us go.
Dr. King?
No, he's still in there. That's why we got to get out and get some more people to register.
Well, we can go talk to those old guys on the porch.
Those old guys don't want to see us again.
Well, I thought we were getting through to them.
All we have to do is persuade one.
They don't want to be bothered with voting, or they don't understand it.
We have to keep with it. That's the key.
Y'all must be hungry. Let me fix you something to eat.
Well, no, ma'am. I think we should get something on the way.
Come on.
Jimmy Lee, I'm so hungry. Come on.
Come on. It won't
Okay,
take
Miss
that
Alice,
long.
okay.
You always say that.
All right, class. Quiet down. Take your seats. Remember our discussion yesterday about freedom and what it means to have the right to vote? Well, the teachers had a meeting. we decided to march. There will be no school today. The class is dismissed.
What are you gonna do today? Let's go to the park. No. Let's go watch the teachers march. Come on.
I say, are you teachers ready to march? Yeah. Are you all ready to march? Yeah. Let's do this then. We shall not be moved. Let's go. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me.
Home is all right. Roll the ball and you guttered.
Sheriff, we have a problem.
Can't I eat in peace?
Colored teachers called off school for the day and are marching to the courthouse.
The teachers are the smartest Negroes we got. Have they all gone crazy? It's just what I need. Hundreds of little pickaninnies running loose all over town. Come on, let's go. I don't want any trouble with the colored teachers, Sheriff. Mayor, these people are unlawfully gathered.
Teachers are highly regarded members of that community. We start shoving them around, this whole thing could explode. Could have everybody marching on us.
We can't have one law for one group of people and another law for another group.
Can't have my teachers in jail, Sheriff. Just let them have a little protest. They're just acting up because we still got King locked up. Auction bid isn't gonna last. Just gonna let it burn itself out.
Will you hurry up, please? Wait a minute. All that singing sure makes you thirsty. Stay alive. I'll bet Miss Bright and the other teachers would be glad to get a little drink. Stop pushing. Mom. Yes, you are.
Put that back. You got your own fountain, tar baby. Just trying to take over, ain't you?
Miss Bright?
Oh, my feet are tired. But I've never felt better in my whole life. We even brought our toothbrushes, just in case we have to go to jail. Oh, thank you. You know, I'm glad you asked me about freedom and voting. You made a big difference.
You're doing real good, Miss Bright. Get my daddy involved. Ask Jonathan to talk to me. Yeah, he's a preacher, so he's good at talking.
Hi, girls.
Hi. Jonathan, we have a favor to ask.
Okay.
Sean wants her dad to get involved with the movement. Well, you could talk to him. Maybe he'll listen to you.
Yeah. Rachel, your dad and I could talk to him together.
What's the cross for?
This is the cross that I got for finishing my first year of religious college. I wear it because it reminds me of the strength I had to get through it, and that someone was watching over me the whole time.
It's pretty.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna get back to work.
Thanks, Jonathan. He's gonna do it.
Now here we have our most famous guest, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We're gonna keep him around here a little while longer so he can enjoy our southern hospitality.
Cool. Now, sweetheart, don't get too close now.
I gotta finish fixing this lamp for Betty. Have a seat.
Doing a little housework.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Webb, Cheyenne asked me to come and talk to you.
Oh, what is she up to now?
Well, she wants you to join the movement.
I don't have time for it.
John, you know why I joined. Because of my kids. For their future.
Mr. Webb, when this movement succeeds, it'll change all of our lives. For the better, white and colored.
I'll tell you how the movement changed lives. My oldest daughter, Vivian, she was in the movement a while back. Got arrested. We had to send her up north for her own good. I lost a daughter to the movement. Now I got another one all caught up in it.
John, young people, children, they're tearing down the walls. We as adults have to show some backbone.
Backbone? People are getting hurt. And I don't want my little girl to be one of them. I don't want my kids thinking that I'm filling their heads with a lot of notions that don't have a chance of coming true.
Mr. Webb, that's where you're wrong.
John, it was good talking with you. Maybe some other time.
Let's go.
Mr. Webb, this is an opportunity for...
Let's go. We'll see you, John.
What you doing?
Homework.
I want you to do something for me, Shy.
Please don't make me quit marching, Daddy. We gotta be able to vote.
I just wanted you to be careful. Besides, you should be playing, having fun. You should be thinking about what you want for your birthday.
I don't want nothing except to be able to march. And for you to march with me.
Now, you don't understand. You know I gotta go to work.
I'm gonna let it shine. Selma, Alabama. I'm gonna let it shine. Selma, Alabama. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
That's all right. I'm telling you, it really warms my heart to see y'all here this morning.
All right.
Nothing like the inside of a jail cell to make you really appreciate your freedom.
Yes.
You know, really, when you think about it, we all been locked up a long time now.
Yeah.
Not just on the inside of a jail, but on the outside of it as well. And I'm saying to you this morning, we're not gonna take it anymore.
No.
I'm saying to you this morning, we're not gonna take it anymore.
That's right.
We're not gonna take it anymore. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Thank y'all so much for your support.
Owen, now I know you got some worries about registering. You don't want to stir up any trouble, and I understand that. But I want you to consider the other side for a minute.
Every American citizen should have a say in running his country.
But people lose their job because they wanted to vote. Just the other day, Bobby Lee was telling us that he wanted to vote one time before he died. Mr. Clifford heard him, and he fired him.
Now, there are some risks worth taking.
I got 6 children. A wife is pregnant with the 7th. Lord knows I want to vote, but I got too many responsibilities.
This is a basic democratic principle. I mean, don't you want to be part of a movement that's uniting people in a common cause?
Down here, Reverend, people have a big problem being united.
You're on private property. You got no right talking to my help.
Sir, we're just recruiting people to register to vote.
Well, you don't do that here?
Sir, the civil rights movement is the most important thing going on in this country today.
Well, now, you don't get it, do you? I shoot trespassers.
Come on, Jonathan.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to disturb you.
I don't understand. How can we get them to change their minds?
You gotta realize this is people's livelihoods and families at stake here.
Look, we'll be in an old age home by the time some of these people come around.
Voting scares them. Many don't know what to vote for. All of them don't know how to read.
If they can't read, then we'll teach them. Anything we can do, we gotta get them to trust us.
Maybe we'll have better luck over in Marion.
You know, girls, some people say that when you die, you come back as one of the stars. You're beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
You know, the only ugliness in this world is man's creation, not God's.
God doesn't put anybody down. Just people do.
That's exactly right.
I think that report I wrote on Dr. King, I really didn't understand what I was talking about.
Oh, shooting star. Hey, make a wish, make a wish.
What do you wish for, Shy? Freedom for everybody? I know you. You wish for a little pin like Jonathan wears.
Oh, this one? Okay. Tell you what. We'll start by making this one wish come true. And then we'll hope and pray that your other wish comes true, too.
Thanks, Jonathan.
You're welcome, Shy.
I'm not marching. Your mommy and daddy aren't scared. How come you are?
What are you girls fighting about?
Rachel's gonna hide under her bed and not march.
Rachel's your best friend. You should respect the way she feels.
Okay, Jimmy Lee. But I'm gonna keep on marching.
The movement is about tolerance. And let's get inside out of this rain. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Okay, Jimmy Lee. Let's go. Okay.
Wake the kids and get them dressed.
Well, where was he?
Jimmy Lee, he went up to Marion because it was his hometown, and he went to go help the voter registration. And he was out there marching and everything. And then the state troopers came, and they just started attacking him.
And they were attacking his mother. And they shot him. Ooh. Jimmy Lee Jackson. They shot him and he died an hour ago.
Rachel, what's wrong? Jimmy Lee Jackson.
He was so young.
Jimmy Lee? He's dead? Jonathan saw it happen. Where's Jonathan? Why'd Jimmy Lee have to get killed?
I don't know, Shy. I know the Lord never takes anyone before their time.
I'm sure we're all asking ourselves, why was Jimmy Lee Jackson's life taken away from him so soon? Why does God allow such things to happen? I've thought and I've prayed about it. The answers have come slowly. I believe Jimmy Lee Jackson leaving us should serve to strengthen our resolve that such hatred of man for his fellow man must perish from our earth. This tragedy tries our principles of nonviolence. We must stay on the right path. I'm sure in heaven, Jimmy Lee won't find that God had one heaven for white people and another heaven for black people. But the God I serve has one place for all of us. Jimmy Lee's struggle is over. Ours goes on day after day, right here in Selma, Alabama.
My Jesus, oh, do you, brother? Do you love my Jesus? Do you, brother, love my Jesus? Oh, soldier of the cross.
What do you want?
Freedom.
Come here, Cheyenne.
I'm glad you come to talk at Jimmy's funeral. I know somehow he heard you.
You know, I got a little girl just about your age. And I think about Jimmy Lee's mother. And I wonder how I could keep my faith if something happened to my little girl. Or any one of my children.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Dr. King.
That's okay, Cheyenne. That's okay.
I notice people are a little more willing to listen now after what happened. You notice that? 5 people today said they would go down and try to register. That's the best day we've had. You know, if Jimmy Lee was still here, he'd have this engine going in no time. Remember when we broke down way out of town? I had a date with my girl that night. And I thought, oh, man, she's not gonna believe this. But Jimmy Lee, he got it up and going real quick.
You know, Jimmy Lee made me promise to go with him to Marion, to the rally.
I know, it was real important to him, that being his hometown and all.
When we walked out of the church, there was a line of state troopers blocking our path. They told us to disperse or go back in the church, even though we had the right to march. And the reverend that was leading the service, he knelt down to pray, and that's when the trooper hit him. And then it was like the rest of the troopers smelled blood, and they couldn't stop themselves. They came at us, beat everybody they could get their hands on. One of them came at me. Oh, I wanted so badly to hit him before he hit me. Then I remembered Dr. King's words. I knew I couldn't do it. Jimmy Lee.
Don't hit my mother.
He was trying to protect his mother.
Don't hit my mother.
He saw his grandfather getting beat over and over and over. He tried to go save him. That's when the troopers grabbed Jimmy Lee. I tried to get to him, but I was too late.
That's why we gotta start fighting back.
We gotta keep the nonviolence, as hard as that is.
After what happened to Jimmy Lee, how can you say we shouldn't do to them what they do to us?
We can't stoop to their level, Willie.
People are beginning to change their mind about nonviolence. I've been talking to some young people. They're thinking about joining a whole other movement, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. It's a little more confrontational.
What about the Bible? Turn the other cheek.
What about the Bible? An eye for an eye.
Cheyenne Webb, 11 years, was killed today in Selma. She was one of Dr. King's freedom fighters. She was a student at Abbott Street School, Selma. Cheyenne wanted all people to be free and happy.
What are you doing up this time of night?
I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Dying.
You ain't dying. What are you talking about?
Well, if they can shoot Jimmy Lee and Marion, they can shoot anybody here. Maybe even me.
Nobody's gonna shoot you. Nobody's gonna harm my baby.
The paper said over 2,000 people came to Jimmy's funeral.
I know you're sad for Jimmy Lee. We all are. But nothing's gonna happen to you. But you gotta mind your daddy. You gotta be careful. Times is dangerous.
But how are we supposed to get our freedom if everybody's careful?
I don't know, honey. I just don't know.
Father Whitaker.
Jonathan, how have you been?
Fine. Was just sending a telegram to my mother back home.
What have you been doing these days?
Well, I'm still glad to be part of the civil rights movement, though I'm saddened by some of the things that have happened lately.
Yes, I heard about that young man, Jimmy Lee. It's really sad.
Father, by encouraging segregation, you participate in his death.
I don't encourage it. I just believe that colored people are more comfortable with their own kind.
Does God want us to be divided, Father?
Jonathan, that's a debate that's gone on for a long time.
Well, I don't think it's a debate in God's eyes. Come on down to Brown Chapel on Sunday morning. We're going to confront Governor Wallace. Hey, come on down to Brown Chapel. There you go. See you next Sunday morning.
Preacher, what are you doing? One of them white niggers come down here to stir up trouble. You answer me, boy.
Yes, I am.
But now is the time. Now march to Montgomery is our strongest statement.
I need to be here, Hosea. Now the people expect me to lead the march.
Don't worry, Marshal. We can handle this without you.
Right. People will understand. We wanted you here because the time was right for change to come to Selma.
I'm just concerned. Without me here, there could be a confrontation. And I must be in Washington.
You can't be in two places at once. Now we need to make a statement. Push Jimmy Lee's murder in the country's face.
Well, we'll see.
Come on, let's go.
Governor Wallace has rescinded the marching permit for the planned Negro March from Selma to Montgomery, stating that it is not in the public interest.
Shut it off.
Reporting from the governor's
If they march anyway, try and stop them peacefully, all right? I mean, don't let the police and the troopers get out of hand. The last thing I want is another Marion. Let's just hope that Sheriff Posse can get back to Selma before Sunday night.
There are so many people out here. I never thought it would be this big. We've got to march.
What if there's a confrontation? There are women and kids gathering out there.
Well, we have the advantage with Sheriff Potts being out of town. This thing is symbolic. All we have to do is make sure everyone is orderly. That way it'll cut down the risk of things getting out of control.
I'm not comfortable with any of this.
We can do this. Come on, let's go.
You lost sit down and eat some toast before you go on that march.
Oh, I can't eat. I'm too excited.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, you want me to stay home?
You're 11 going on 30. You do what you think is right.
I think it's right to march. Mama, you gonna cry?
No. I am just so very proud of you, baby.
Johnson. Higgins. I declare you deputy of this temporary force. Now listen.
Sheriff, I heard you were in Washington on some TV show.
Well, I hurried on back. Couldn't miss this one.
There you go. The symptoms of tear gas are stinging eyes, temporary blindness, and a loss of breath. If the police use it, get down on your knees and put your face close to the ground. The gas will rise, and it'll be easier to breathe.
I got my marching shoes on, Jonathan. But I don't know if I can march no 50 miles. I ain't walked no more than a mile at once.
Although Dr. King's not here today, he wants you to know that he's still marching with us. Yeah!
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom, oh, me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. Understand when the Spirit says stand. Understand when the Spirit says stand. When the Spirit says stand, you gotta say, oh Lord, you gotta stand when the Spirit says stand. You gotta hope when the Spirit says go. You gotta hope when the Spirit says go. When the Spirit says hold, you gotta hold, oh Lord. You gotta hope when the Spirit says hold. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing, oh Lord. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing.
See that water down there? I sure hope you know how to swim, because we fixing to end up in it. Let's go. Dad?
was brave to march. Real brave, little girl.
It's all right. It's all right.
That's so hard. Oh, let's stop bleeding. Oh, don't push so hard. Bandage. Wrap.
Jonathan, can I help somehow?
I think we're all right. Thanks, Shine.
Ain't gonna let no sheriff turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no sheriff turn me around. Gonna keep on walking, Lord, keep on talking, Lord, marching to the freedom land. Ain't gonna let Alabama turn me around, now turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let Alabama turn me around. Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to the freedom land. Ain't gonna let no sheriff turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no sheriff turn me around. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to the freedom land.
There is no cause for pride in what has happened in Selma, in the long denial of equal rights of millions of Americans.
Amen.
Yes.
For the cries of pain and the hymns and protests of oppressed people have summoned into convocation all the majesty of this great government, the government of the greatest nation on earth. There is no Negro problem. There is no Southern
Mommy, what's he mean by
problem.
that?
There is only an American problem.
Now see,
The bill that I am presenting to you will be known as a civil rights bill. Its object is to open the city of hope to all people of all races. Because all Americans just must have the right to vote. And we are going to give them that right.
Yes, sir. Now this is a great victory. He's sure to get the voters' right bill passed.
It's not over yet, Jose.
It seems clear from the tone of
Now,
President
what the president says is one thing, but what the mayor and the sheriff do is something else.
We need to test what the president said. We need to march again.
The judge hasn't ruled on our right to march, John. If we are not careful, we could have another bloody Sunday.
But we can't just let up. We've got to keep pushing.
Yes, but if we push too far, we could get even more people in danger.
I know. And that really concerns me. But this is the moment that we must maintain our commitment to nonviolence.
I really believe that. I really do.
Kids right up here. I want them packed close together. I do not want any of these people to come through here. You people, stay back. The deputies do the job. I said stay back. I'll arrest every one of you.
There will be no more Marxists in downtown or across this bridge. No Negro is allowed to cross this wall. Y'all just stay out of downtown. This is in your best interest and the interest of everybody in this city, all right? That's all.
You heard the master back.
Hey, Jonathan! You coming down to the wall?
To the wall?
Yeah, that's what we're calling it, the Selma Wall. You know, where the sheriff locked it off?
Of course I'm coming. I'm gonna go rally some people to try to come with us. The more we have, the better.
You be careful, Jonathan.
Okay, I'll be careful, I promise.
Okay.
See you down there.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. May I have $2 from regular, please?
We don't serve colored here.
Sir, it's my car. We have $2 from regular, please.
What are you hanging around with one of them for?
Because he's my friend. And you should treat him like you would any white person.
Oh, should I? You telling me what to do?
Thank you.
Better watch your back, Yankee. We're watching you.
Is the gasoline?
It's gasoline. He poured it all over me. I think that's one of the guys that was out in front of Brown Chapel.
What makes you think that?
Eyes.
We're gonna have to bust down these walls if we want them to come down.
No. We'd only have another Bloody Sunday.
So let's have another Bloody Sunday. And another one until they get the message.
Willie, one of the things I've learned since I've been here is patience. Now, when I first got to Selma, I expected to go out and just by talking to people convince them because I was convinced. But now I think we have to just keep trying and hope for the future and trust in God.
Don't you ever wonder if God is really looking out for Selma? Or if it's just kind of slipped his mind?
No, coming here has only strengthened my faith. When I go back up north, I'll be stronger and better able to help people.
Boys are under arrest.
What for?
Defacing property. Put your hands on the hood.
We haven't defaced anything. Every place that we put up signs...
Are you talking back to me? Put your hands on the hood.
It's 4 in the afternoon. Get up.
Where?
I'm letting you out.
Why?
Bail's been posted. You're free.
Well, I'm not leaving without my friends.
You're gonna do what you're told.
Willie, Willie, I'll get you out. I got friends up north. They'll send bail money. Just stay strong.
Hey, preacher boy. I heard you were spreading your civil rights trash down here in Hainville.
Are you following me?
I told you we'd be watching.
You don't seem to understand what we're trying to do here. This is a fight you cannot win. You're on the wrong side.
Come here, Cheyenne.
What's the matter?
It's Jonathan.
He's arrested? He's hurt?
No. He promised me. He promised me be careful. He promised.
Once again, we come seeking answers. Why another brave young man has been murdered. The death of Jonathan Daniels must prove to us that the fight for freedom is not just our cause, but it's everyone's cause. White and Negro together, united in the goal of ending for all time and for all people oppression, violence, and intolerance. Let us all pray that it comes soon.
There's going to be a new star in the sky tonight, Jonathan. We'll look for it.
Why aren't you girls playing?
Just can't. All we can think about is Jonathan. Why was he over there in Hayneville anyway?
Trying to get people to register.
Is nobody safe anywhere? I'm gonna do something to someone. Hurt them and see how they like it.
That wouldn't do any good.
It would do me good.
We can't hurt someone else because we're hurting inside. We need to believe there's a reason for everything.
I don't believe that. I think my daddy was right. The movement doesn't do anybody any good.
Oh, Jonathan wouldn't want you to think that. It would mean he died for nothing.
He'd want you to have more faith now that he's gone.
It's hard.
I know. But we can't give up. God is testing us, just as he tested Jonathan and Jimmy Lee. We've got to be as strong as they were, because they're watching to see how we do.
Shy, I just want to give you a birthday present a little early this year. I'm marching with you today.
Thanks, Daddy.
We're gonna keep on marching. We're not gonna let anybody. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Cheyenne.
Hi.
Y'all look so good. Y'all ladies have your marching shoes on?
Yep, polished too.
Oh, that's all right. What do we want?
Freedom!
Praise the Lord. Good to have y'all here, you hear?
Right, amen.
Judge Frank M. Johnson, Jr. has given us the right to march. Today we will cross that bridge and march on to Montgomery. We're not gonna let anybody turn us around.
Ain't nobody turn me around, turn me around.
Marching up the road to a preacher.
Ain't nobody turn me around. We're gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to the freedom land. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Oh, Lord, kumbaya. Give us courage, Lord, kumbaya. Give us courage, Lord, kumbaya. Give us courage, Lord, kumbaya. Oh, Lord, kumbaya. Give us freedom, Lord, kumbaya. Oh, Lord, kumbaya. Give us freedom, Lord, kumbaya.
Sheriff, have your men take these barricades down as well.
Man,
I am sick of hearing them sing pots. I know every one of their songs by heart. I'm ordering you to tear these barricades down now.
go on, tear them